Hello, I'm Richard Mize, real estate editor for the Oklahoman and newsok.com, visiting today with Rusty Appleton, executive director of the Central Oklahoma Home Builders Association, and Caleb McCaleb, developer of the Falls neighborhood, which is the site of the Street of Dreams home tour event kicking off Saturday through October 28th. What about it?
That's correct, Richard. You know, we're really excited to announce this event. This is the second time that we've done it in 20 years. But it's a really, really exciting event. For many of your watchers and readers are familiar with the Parade of Homes. The Parade of Homes in the world of home tours, we call that a scattered site home show. This is a little bit different because it's all on one site. It's what we call a single site home tour, except it's really, really high-end luxury homes. And we're really excited to bring that to this market because it's something that I think the public will really enjoy.
So exclusive homes and an exclusive street and exclusive builders, I guess, too. And is it by invitation, or how did that come about?
Well, we were just really excited to bring this here because we like to showcase the latest and greatest in design, not just home design, but interior decorating as well. We know that the public really likes to see some of this stuff, and so we got 8 local premier home builders that build in the luxury market to kind of take this multi-million-dollar risk and build 8 homes all on one street just to showcase them in a show. So it's going to be a great thing to see.
And it's about $1 million and up, right?
That's correct.
$1 million to $1.5 million, pretty much, maybe a little more or less. Now, we didn't say where it's at other than the name. The Falls is.
So where the Falls is located in northeast Oklahoma City, it's at northeast 150th and Post. And so basically the easiest way to get out there is you take I-35 to 2nd Street, which is Route 66, and head out east like you're going to Pop's restaurant out there. It's 5 miles east of I-35 to get to Post Road, and then you turn south and go 2 miles south, and we're at the southeast corner of Northeast 150th and Post. We're really excited. We're teamed up with the Children's Hospital Foundation on this event, and I've been the Street of Dreams developer a couple of other times, and this is by far the nicest one we have ever done.
What's the country like out there? I mean, what's the lay of the land? And
So that part of Oklahoma City is what they call the cross timbers. So you have old post oaks there. We're just on the southeast corner of Lake Arcadia. So you have beautiful rolling terrain, creeks, trees, lots of deer and wildlife out there. So it's just a beautiful place. And that's one of the things, these homes are on acreages, right? So what they've done is really use the architectural features of their house to fit in with nature.
It really is a beautiful country compared to some other not so beautiful parts of our beloved state. If you flew here or drove here from California and never went farther east, you wouldn't believe it actually if you get out there.
Right.
Yeah. And I was just going to take a second to brag on Caleb as the developer because he's done a really good job of leaving some of that natural terrain intact and bringing the homes into becoming a part of that terrain. And so it really is a beautiful neighborhood, and it will be really great for the home show as well.
And that's kind of one of the things that if you go out there, there's a kind of a Frank Lloyd Wright-ish kind of feel to them, where you fit the homes into nature, and a lot of kind of modern styles in this year's homes. I think probably half or more of the home are more of the modern style homes, where the others are more classic, like an English Tudor or a Texas Hill Country, that type of thing.
Talk about the market now a little bit. This doesn't work every year. One of y'all talked to me about that a while back, I recall. I mean,
right.
It's a sign of the health of the marketplace that the builders are even willing to take these risks.
So the last big single site show before 2016 was in 2006, and I was the developer. Well, if you remember what happened after 2006 nationwide, in 2008 through 2010, we had a recession.
You triggered a recession. Don't do that again.
so you had a global meltdown. Well, and the economy got better again. So the Home Builder Association, COHBA, put the show on in 2016. And what's nice is those homes were even more expensive. And on that show, during the show, how many sold?
I think 5 sold within 3 months of the show.
Wow.
And the rest sold, within, what you would expect parameters to be.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Drill down a little bit by price point. I mean, this is the creme de la creme for us in this marketplace. What's going on at the $500,000 level? What's going on at the entry level in terms of construction and sales?
I think every market is localized, right? So every part of town will have different price points and things you see. Permits this year are up 5% compared to 2017. So we're actually seeing the market doing good. Oklahoma City obviously is a economy based on energy. When oil and gas is good, Oklahoma City is good, and we're seeing that right now.
We would be better if oil and gas was better, and it's starting to improve, at least at the wellhead, it looks like from what I read. But we're not doing bad even with oil and gas going through its transition. I mean, the numbers, I don't know what they are exactly, but unemployment's been worse.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, our economy's diversified more than it's ever been, you know, in the history of our city, which is good for us and good for home builders. But the fact of the matter is, you know, we still go as oil and gas goes. But what's funny is you'll see as the market changes in oil and gas, you'll see the lower paid professions within, or the less executive level positions, they'll make those investments in housing first. The executives will insulate themselves. So what we're seeing is they'll be slower to respond to market fluctuations. Let's say it that way. So what you'll see is some of our more entry-level housing is booming right now, whereas some of our mid-level, that $400,000 to $500,000 housing range, some of those builders are still kind of experiencing, you know, slower than what they would prefer. But you know, if oil and gas stays where it is, they'll come out of that as well.
People are still going to want to look at the latest, the greatest in beautiful homes like these. What kind of crowds did you have last time? What do you expect this time?
Well, last time we had nearly 10,000 people come through the gates. We're hoping to double that this time. We feel like we're building that brand of the Street of Dreams, and we're doing a good job of getting the word out there about what it is. And we hope the public will respond to that. We're really excited for the show setup and the level of professionalism we brought to the show. We're really happy to partner with Caleb and the Falls because they have done such an awesome job of bringing this all together.
Great. So. Anything to add? Any details we haven't mentioned?
Something that we did, we as a team went to the Portland Street of Dreams here this summer. That's the most successful Street of Dreams in the United States. They average 80 to 85,000 people a year through their event. And we came away with our ideas how to better our show. And what I'm excited about after looking at their 6 homes out there, which were beautiful, and coming back and, you know, we have the 8 in our show, I feel like our show is even better than theirs. And I feel like we've taken the best of what they did and brought it to Oklahoma City.
Now, you mentioned Portland. Did you learn to build in the rain? Who was it told me that they were going up there? One of the builders told me they was going up there specifically to ask questions. How do you keep building when it rains all the time? And it's rained an awful lot this year.
Yeah.
How's that affected construction?
And it's funny, when we were in Portland, they haven't had any rain. It was 90 degrees in Portland. So you know the thing is you make hay when the sun's shining, and that's what we've learned here over this summer is that. When it's out there and you can do it, you go out and dig, and if you have to cover your concrete with Visqueen, you do it.
Good. So it didn't stop anything, just slowed things down.
We're ready.
The show's ready. Yeah, just the last thing to put a button on it, I would say, is for tickets and more information about the show, you can visit streetofdreamsok.com.
Great.
And you can get tickets and any information about the builders and the homes there as well.
There it is.
And then one last thing I was going to say, if you want to, you can actually buy tickets at the event too, which starts this Saturday, October the 13th at 10 a.m.
Great. Thank you, guys. I'm Richard Mize, real estate editor for the Oklahoman and NewsOK.com, talking with Rusty Appleton from the Central Oklahoma Home Builders Association and Caleb McCaleb, developer of the Falls and a builder in the Street of Dreams, which starts Saturday and runs through October 28th.
Thank you.
Thank you.